lovely Abbie Dagrin, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be continuing a series that I have on my channel in regards to rising sign. And today I'll be speaking on Leo rising or Leo ascendant. I'll be explaining what it means to be a Leo rising or a Leo ascendant. Also, I'll be talking about the characteristics that come with being a person who has a Leo rising. I'll be speaking on things that you may be able to excel in and things that you're good at. Also, I'll be talking about the physical traits of someone who has a Leo rising. And I'll be giving an example of someone who has the Leo rising physical traits and their attitude and the way that they act. So stay tuned for the rest of my video. You guys stay comfy, grab a snack so you guys can learn more about Leo rising. If you have not yet become a part of the Abbie Dagrin family, then this is your calling. Hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know when I upload videos on the daily. Also, like the video, especially if you have a Leo rising. Share this video with all your friends, anyone you may know, or anybody who has a Leo rising. That could be a friend, family member, or any enemy, or just anyone who has a Leo rising. Okay guys, let's get right into the video. So everyone has the big three in their natal chart. The first one would be your sun sign. Then the next one would be your moon sign, and the other one and the last one, which is third in command, is your rising sign or your ascendant sign. In order for you to know your ascendant sign or your rising sign, you would have to know the time and place that you were born. And this time has to be exact because at times it can change from hour to hour. So knowing your time and place is very crucial if you want to be able to know your rising sign. And on your natal chart, you may see it as ascendant sign. Your rising sign / ascendant sign is someone's first impression of you. Before you even say a word, or before you even just get to know someone, before you see them or before they see you, their first impression of you is most likely going to be from your rising sign. It's basically the presence that you exude into the world and how people see you without even speaking. This is how you are projected to society, and some people may use the example of the lens between you and the world before they get to truly know you and before they get to talk to you. Your rising sign is what gives people a glimpse of who you are. That's why when some people say, wow, I thought you were a really mean person before I met you, sometimes it does deal with the rising sign, because some rising signs, not Leo, but other rising signs shows like a presence of not to be messed with, or just you're just serious. So people are like, oh my goodness, this person's gonna be mean. However, when they get to talk to you finally, then your sun sign basically exudes and shows, and people get to actually hear you, who you are, and get to spend time with you. Your rising sign also shows your attitude towards life, and someone who has a Leo rising is going to be very enthusiastic. They're going to be very positive on things. They're going to try their best to live a life that they have no regrets in, and they try their best to always have hope in themselves and believe in themselves, because they feel as though if I don't believe in myself, then who else will? They're also very generous people. There's a misconception about Leo people in general, that they're so stuck up and that they're just, just for themselves. However, they tend to be very generous people as well. And they will try their best to help you if you need their help, especially if you're a close family member or you're a family friend or just anyone who they have a lot of love and respect for. They will help you. Another trait that someone with a Leo rising has is that they're very courageous people. And as you guys see the picture of a lion, lions are one of the most courageous animals out here. So for the lion to represent Leos in general, and if you're Leo rising, then it shows how courageous you are. And regardless how the situation may be, You're going to make sure that you make it through it, and that you believe in yourself, and that regardless of what other people may say or what people ahead of you have said or done, you know and you believe in yourself to know that you're going to be able to make it. People who have a Leo rising are the people who, what other people may not do or they may find fearful, Leo rising people, they will do themselves. So that is one great trait of someone who has a Leo rising. Another trait is that they're very noticeable. So since Leo is ruled by the sun, you notice the sun all the time, and people with a Leo rising are very noticeable people. They have a presence that you just cannot overlook them. And this can also come from their talkative nature, which is a positive trait. I know there are people who don't like people who are talkative. However, them being talkative really brings attention to them and makes them more noticeable, because when you do talk a lot, people do take notice of you and they get to know a lot more about you through you talking. So them being noticeable is kind of tied to them being talkative as well. Since Leo is also ruled by the sun, this also gives us an insight as to why they're very vibrant. They do have this glow about them, and their spirit and the way that they talk and the way that they act is very vibrant. This can also contribute to why they're always happy, and when you're always happy, you do have a glow about you. They don't tend to be somber, even though things may be going wrong in their life. They always try their best to be happy because they're just not gloomy people. They just love to talk to people so that the positive energy that other people exude into them, they exude back. So they're just talkative, they're vibrant, they're always happy, and they try their best to make other people happy as well. Whether it's a close family member or someone who they love dearly, if the other person is not happy, they're going to try their best to make sure they're happy. Another thing that they have is that they have a great sense of style. They know how to put outfits together that make them look very vibrant and it makes them stand out the most. And because they have this great sense of style, a lot of people who have a Leo rising may be designers. And this can come in the sense of interior designing or designing clothes or anything that causes them to show their sense of style. This is one of the greatest occupations that they can have. Because they are not shy people, another occupation that would be great for them is being at front and center stage. One of the things that I've noticed about people with Leo rising, they're not shy people. You may find someone who has a Leo sun to be shy, but when it comes to Leo rising, I've never come across a person who's very shy. They're very energetic. They love to talk to people. They love to get to know new people. And that's something that's very positive, which helps them bring opportunities, and they get to learn more about different things through their curious nature. Leo rising people are great at being successful in anything that they put their hand to. And this comes because of their ambitiousness. They are very ambitious people, and they try their best to make sure that everything that they do, they accomplish. Anything that they start, they're going to finish it. Regardless if it's a career, if it's a situation, or anything, they're going to finish it because they don't see the purpose in starting something and not finishing it. So that's something that is a trait of a Leo rising that's very great because it leads a lot to their success in life. Another thing is that they love top tier things, and this comes from their sense of style as well. So when I mean top tier, this can be in clothes and cars. They love to have the greatest designer clothes. They make sure that they look nice and that all of their material or anything that they do in life is top tier. And they look top tier at all times and at all moments because they know that they're very noticeable and a lot of people are going to look at them. So they want to look their best at all times. Other traits of someone who has a Leo rising is that they're very open-minded people, and they're always fair in everything that they do. They're always confident, and they're very likable people. So these traits are something that really makes them very likable, because when you're open-minded to different things or different people, That means that you love people regardless of who they are. They try their best to be fair in everything that they do, whether it's their business or whether it's a friendship or just anything. They want to be fair people. Being very likable is important, especially if you want to be in the spotlight. You have to be likable for people to want to buy your music or buy anything that you want to contribute to this society with. Now let's get on to their physical features. And someone who has a Leo rising tends to have thick hair or long hair, and they have a very great smile. One example of this would be Nancy Sinatra. She has very long hair, and she does have thick hair as well. She has a great smile, and she's also contributed a lot to society by her demeanor and also by a lot of the music she has produced. So Nancy Sinatra really shows someone with a Leo rising in human form. That's all I have for you guys today in regards to Leo rising sign. I really hope that you guys liked the video. If you want to, you can comment down below and let me know how you guys felt about these traits. Let me know what your rising sign is. And also, if you are Leo rising, do you exemplify a lot of these traits? And let me know down below how you feel about this. Also, subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell so you guys know when I upload videos on the daily. Also, like the video and show your support by sharing the video with people who you may know and love. And if you have not yet subscribed and liked and followed me on my social media accounts, here are my social media accounts here, and also they'll be linked down below so you can follow me on all of them. I love you all, and please stay safe and healthy. Know that you are loved and appreciated, and I hope you guys have a great week. Bye, loves.